Please welcome the Chief Operating Officer for Iterable, Jeff Samuels.
Hello, hello, hello. Is this working? Is this working? Can you hear me? Come on, let's get some noise. Got a really very cool session coming up. First of all, amazing breakout sessions, amazing talks by customers, iterators. Like, thank you. Thank you for the engagement. The energy was palpable. It was pretty awesome. And now, this is really, really exciting. This morning, Bella unveiled some really cool capabilities, some features about AI and cross-channel and how the Iterable platform is becoming more and more and more innovative and special. But seeing it, and hearing about it is one thing. It's another thing, especially in this space. It's so important that you experience it. And this first experience you're going to go through with the product team is amazing, and then you get to take it and do it yourself. But I want everyone to give a huge round of applause to Cliff and the product team to come up here and show you the great capabilities you heard about this morning and so much more. So give it up, Cliff and team.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us for the Product Showcase. My name is Cliff Barrett, and I lead our product team here at Iterable. A little bit about me, thank you. A little bit about me. I am new to Iterable, very new. But prior to joining Iterable, I was at MailChimp, where I learned a ton. And then just prior, I was leading product for a company that is actually a customer of Iterable. I love the product so much, and Activate was so thrilling, I decided to join the team. And what a time to join. This morning you heard from our CEO and founder, Andrew Bonney, about 10 years of customer success and a celebration of delivering joy and innovation. He also highlighted our commitment to connection and community. You also heard from our SVP of product, Bella Stepanova. What an amazing announcement of this new generation of Iterable. With powerful AI capabilities and a new generation of in-app messaging, we are committed to empowering you to elevate your customer experience at scale. And our new workflows will make this all more flexible than ever. I'm so excited to open this new chapter by showcasing not only our new generation AI, but so much more. Today, you're going to hear from members of the Iterable team that are directly involved in building these products for you. Let's hear it for all the teams that are responsible for what you're going to see today. Woo-hoo! All right, so let's set the stage. Have you ever committed to a New Year's resolution and not followed through by springtime? Me neither. Right, exactly. We're all high achievers. None of us would do that. But I did commit to more cardio, a little more stretching, and my running shoes look at me from across the room and they're, give me one of those. But other than that, I'm just like all of you. I'm really good about resolutions. But for those who need a little nudge, those who may not like us, maybe not like us, we created a fake company. It's a fake fitness company. This fake fitness company is called Fitterable. Come on. That's pretty good. Come on. We created Fitterable to highlight the remarkable new features and capabilities that Bella announced this morning. New capabilities that will enable you to deliver meaningful experiences to your customers. Fitterable is having trouble converting New Year's resolution signups into paying customers. Back in January, way back in that month that we know as January, which seems so far away, they signed a ton of 4-month free trials up. It's now April, and there are 3 groups that we need to convert. We have folks who signed up but aren't engaging at all. We need to activate them. We have folks who took a class. Maybe as it does, life happens and things got in the way. They haven't come back for their second class. What can we do to win those folks back? And lastly, we've got folks who are active in the app but have not converted into premium memberships. What can we do to get them to purchase? Let's see how Fitterable will solve this really challenging problem with Iterable's help. Help me bring to the stage our first fake Fitterable marketers, also known as our Iterable product team. First up, Sinead, Kim, and Evan.
Hey, Sinead, how are you?
I am so stressed, Kim.
Oh no, why? What's going on?
So the team is still putting together the active user segment list, and I need that list in order to create my campaign.
I see. Well, have you heard of the new campaign flow?
No.
So I've been testing the new campaign flow for a while now, and I actually think it's going to be perfect for you. In the new flow, it's completely flexible in the order to which you assemble your campaign, which means you don't need to have that list up front to get started.
No way. Seriously?
Absolutely. Come on, I'll show you. So we'll start on the campaign index page and we'll select Create Campaign. What kind of campaign did you have in mind?
We want to do a blast push campaign. This way we're getting our customers back into the Fitterable app.
That makes sense to me. So we'll select from the drop-down push, give it a quick campaign name, select Blast, click Create Our Campaign, and ta-da! Introducing your new campaign flow.
Wow!
Very cool.
Oh my gosh!
So as you can see, it's literally all on one page, which means we could start wherever we'd like. So did you have any content in mind? Maybe we could start there.
Okay, so why don't we go ahead and browse our templates?
Great. Which template did you want to use?
We want to do the premium sign up. And Kim and Evan, wait till you see the copy I came up with. So, get this. Why did the Lifesaver sign up for Fitterable Premium?
I don't know. Why did the Lifesaver sign up for Fitterable Premium?
To get in mint condition.
Oh no, Sinead.
Okay, so it's not that great.
You know, I will give it to you, that was pretty funny. I do have something I think that could help us here, maybe create something a little bit better.
Oh, okay. What's this new icon here on the right?
Yes, that's exactly what I had in mind. This Iterate button is a new feature called Copy Assist. It uses Iterable AI, and it takes your content and gives you alternate copy suggestions that you could use. So since we weren't totally sold on where we started with our message, let's see what this button suggests and see if we can find something we like better.
Okay,
Wow.
so I'm seeing some options. I love Let Fitterable Premium be your wellness coach. What do you guys think?
Let's try it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, once we add the content, all we need is that list, and we can get this campaign out.
Well, the good news is the team has come back with a list, so we can quickly go ahead and add it to this campaign.
Great.
Oh my gosh, this is new. This is cool. What am I looking at here, Kim?
Yes, you know, that was my first reaction too. So this is the new audience selection panel. And what's neat about it is it puts all of our lists into one view. We can sort and we can search from here. And the best part about it is we don't have to leave campaign creation in order to do so.
That's amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and send to my target premium customer. And I'm going to go ahead and click that list. And what's happening here on the right side of the page?
Yeah, so on the right side of the page is a summary of all the lists that you selected on the left. What's great about it is it also shows you the total number of contacts across all those lists that you've selected.
Okay, but that's a lot of lists in one page, Kim. What if I make a mistake?
Yeah, that is a great question. In which case, there's an X next to each one of the lists. Just click it, and the list is gone.
That is so convenient. We have our content, we have our audience. Let's go ahead and send our campaign out.
Let's do
So
it.
1 week
a
later.
week is rolling by, and I'm looking at these results. Kim and Evan, what do you guys think?
Yeah, so I've been looking at the results as well, and overall I think it looks okay, but that click rate is a little bit lower than I was honestly expecting, and so I'm hoping maybe you have some way or suggestions that we can nudge it a bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed too. I know. Why don't we go ahead and use next best action? We can quickly retarget our customers who didn't respond to this campaign.
Wait, what? Next best action? How have I not heard of that?
I know something that you don't know, Kim.
I guess so.
Well, let me tell you. Iterable AI's latest feature is called Next Best Action. And what it does is recommends you a list of audiences with contents they've liked in the past. And in a snap of a finger, you have your campaign.
No way. How could it possibly do that?
No, really. Let's go ahead and create a campaign.
All right.
So at the very top of this panel are your list of recommended audiences. And what I love about this feature is that it automatically removes those with delivery and unsubscribed issues.
Okay, so I see the list of users, and I also see campaigns they engaged with in the past. That's pretty neat.
That's my favorite section too. Being able to see what types of messages they've liked. Friendly, inviting, informative, it's all in one place.
Ah, so it not only identifies the who, but it also identifies the what.
Exactly. So if you look at the bottom of this panel, Iterable AI has come up with personalized messages that we can use. What it does is it takes the current messaging objective of this campaign and combines them with past successful attributes. What do you think about option number 1, informative and encouraging?
I think it's okay. I would love to see what other recommendations it has.
Okay, so let's click on more ideas. Option number 2, friendly and inviting, or option number 3, upbeat and positive.
Evan, what do you think?
I think they're all good options, but let's do number 2.
Okay, option number 2 it is. Let's go ahead and create our campaign. And boom, there you have it. There's your campaign.
Wow. Wow, so Next Best Action literally gave us our audience, and it gave us our content, and it made creating a campaign super simple. I love this.
Me too. Let's send this campaign out.
Let's do it.
Let's hear it for Kim, Sinead, and Evan. They really do take you into the world of a Fitterable marketer. With the introduction of our AI suite and an entirely new flow for building campaigns, getting those users with the best intentions back into the app will be easier than ever. The team just walked you through some remarkable new ways to efficiently identify and engage with your customers while effortlessly making your way through the app. The nonlinear campaign setup is an example of our commitment to a flexible workflow and efficient experiences for the modern marketer. Our AI-powered audience recommendations and assistance, just the beginning. With Next Best Action, you can now build campaigns more quickly and effectively than ever before. Okay, we've engaged our users in the Activate group, those folks that signed up but weren't doing anything. Help me welcome Julia and Shelby to the stage to help us bring back our members who took a class, but as it always does, things got in the way and they haven't been back for their second class. Julia and Shelby?
Thank you, Cliff. Hi, everyone. I'm Julia, and today I'm a marketing manager at Fitterable, and Shelby is a lifecycle marketer on my team. Now, what Cliff just described is exactly the problem we're having right now at Fitterable. We had a ton of new users sign up for our free trial back around the new year. They took a class or two, and then they just went dark. They stopped engaging. Now we're getting close to the end of our free trial period, so we really need to figure out how to get these users to upgrade. And Shelby, I don't want to panic you, but I think our execs are freaking out a little bit.
You know, Julia, as much as I'd love to jump in and start building a re-engagement campaign, I don't know where to start.
Well, the good news is we planned ahead here, and we set up a predictive goal around trial conversion. Now, what's great about predictive goals is iterable AI will actually tell us which users are more or less likely to convert and tell us why. So it's a great way to start getting some ideas. So here's our goal around trial conversion. Let's maybe look at like the 50th percentile. So these are folks who aren't totally unengaged, but they might need an extra push to get there. Let's click on that Explore button over on the left. This is really cool. This is where Iterable shows us what these users have in common and why they're not converting.
Oh, okay, interesting. So it looks like this group started a class, but didn't actually complete it. Julia, what do you think went wrong?
I don't know. That's a really good question.
Well, I mean, maybe if we understood more about which classes they took, we could figure out a way to improve.
Ooh, that gave me an idea. I think Audience Insights could really help us here. And our CSM just told me we can now customize those insights to look at whatever data we want to for a given list. So let's turn this group of users from predictive goals into a list so we can dig in. And then we'll open up Audience Insights. And let's add a custom chart to look at what type of classes these users took. Maybe something will jump out.
Okay, so adding in class type, I can see the breakdown right here. Looks like this group mainly took yoga and running classes, which do tend to be longer. Maybe that's why they didn't finish them? You know, I wonder if we could re-engage this audience by offering them shorter classes.
Yeah, I love where you're going with this, and you're totally right. A lot of our yoga and running classes are like an hour plus. That might just be too much for our free trialers. But we do have some shorter options they might like better. And you know, to really test this hypothesis, let's narrow in on just users who started a long class, say 30 minutes or more, but abandoned it partway through.
Okay, so find users who abandon a class and then limit that to classes longer than 30 minutes. Julia, how am I gonna do that?
Well, so we keep all of our class information, like class length, in Catalog. And great news, Iterable now lets us use our catalogs directly in segmentation. So that means we can build an audience using product data, like class length, and user data, like which class somebody took.
Oh man, this is great. This allows me to pull in classes over 30 minutes in length. It's making it so easy to target exactly the right people.
Right? This is a game changer, truly. Now that we can use product and user data to create our audiences, it opens up so many new opportunities for personalization.
You know, it really does. Let me go ahead and save this as a list so that we can use it later.
Cool. Okay, so now we've got our audience, we know a little bit about them from predictive goals and Audience Insights, and we know what we want them to do, which is upgrade their subscription. But in order to do that, we've got to get them back into the app. That's where you finish out the sign up. So I'm thinking we should build out a journey, and the goal will be to get these users back engaging in our app where we can convince them to upgrade. So let's use that list we just built with catalog data to trigger folks into our journey. And then maybe we can start with an email promoting those shorter classes we talked about. Shelby, can I lean on you to grab some content for that?
Of course you can. You know, it's actually perfect timing. Did you see we got early access to Iterable's new creative library they're releasing later this year?
Oh, I heard about that.
It's so awesome. I was playing around with it earlier and I was able to upload all of our assets, organize them with folders and labels. Now everything's easy to find and use.
This is great. Shelby, you are a foldering whiz. Now, I love this because we have so many images and text variations that we use across campaigns. It can be really, really tough to stay on top of everything. So it's going to make our lives so much easier to have everything right here in Iterable, at our fingertips, and organized exactly the way we need. This is great.
Definitely.
I think it's great. Okay, so thinking about the message we're building right now, I remember we have runners and yoga fans in this group, so I'd love to personalize the hero image based on each user's preferences. Shelby, could we grab a few options for that?
Not a problem. I've got some images in mind, and I've already created this new classes folder where I can upload them. Let's see here, I'll drag a few of those in. Here they are. We'll hit upload. And there they are in our library, ready to use.
Awesome. I am loving this new creative library. Okay, now when we pull these into our message, we are going to need some display logic to control, which users see which image. Do you know how to set that up?
Ooh, handlebars really isn't a strong suit of mine. It's probably going to take me a while to figure out the logic for each of those images. That seems really complex.
Wait, hang on, Shelby. Haven't you heard about Iterable's new dynamic content builder? You don't even need to worry about handlebars.
Wait a second. What? No way. Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. You see that insert button down on the bottom left? Check out dynamic content. And you're going to get this super simple builder where you can easily choose user properties like people who like yoga and which image you want to show them. So it's a breeze to set up this display logic.
Awesome, this is so cool. Well, wait, shouldn't we also add a fallback, in case people like other types of classes?
Oh yeah, that's smart. We should always have a fallback.
All right, adding in our fallback, and wow, that was so easy. In just a couple of clicks, we were able to make sure our users are seeing the most relevant content based on their preferences.
Okay, and you're forgetting the best part, no code required.
Yes!
All right, this message is looking awesome. I think we're just about done here. Although, of course, I'd love to believe that every user is going to get our beautiful email and come running right back to our app. Probably we're going to have to give some folks an extra nudge.
Yes, totally. We always get good results when we send follow-ups.
Yep, exactly. So let's quickly build out the rest of our journey and make sure we're following up across a few different channels just to give us the best chance of reaching everyone. I'd recommend using channel optimization here because then Iterable AI does the heavy lifting for us. It'll automatically send on the channel that each user is most likely to engage with.
Got it. Okay, so let me drag in channel optimization here, and we can set up email, push, and SMS versions of our follow-up. Julia, we've been sending a lot of messages lately. You think this is too much?
That's a good point. We do need to keep an eye on that. But there's one other new feature I think could really help us here, frequency optimization. We can actually set this up for our entire project. We can choose a range, a minimum and a maximum number of messages to send each user per week, and then Iterable AI will cap it at the right number for each user.
Oh, okay, so I can configure it by channel. Let's see here. 5 emails a week feels like a lot, but for our engaged users, they might find value in more. So what if we set it to a range of 4 to 8 emails a week, and then we can let the feature deliver the right amount to each person?
I like it. Let's go with that.
Okay, and then we'll want to set SMS and push to a different range.
Sounds good.
Whew. I feel so much better knowing we're not going to be over-messaging our users.
Me too. Not over-messaging is so key to preserving a great customer experience, so this is really, really helpful. And I love that we still have control over the range because, we know our customers and our business needs, but we can rely on the AI to deliver the best experience to each individual user. It's just AI taking that little optimization task right off our plates. We love. Okay, so with that in place, I'm feeling great about our journey. I think we are good to go. So let's turn it live, and then hopefully we can just sit back, relax, and watch those logins roll in.
Wait, Julia, look, it's already working.
Yes, oh my gosh, look at how many people are coming back to our app. This is exactly what we needed. Great work, Shelby. Let me buy you lunch.
Hey.
Julia's never offered to buy me lunch. I mean, I'm in a Foldering Wiz, but I've never gotten a lunch offer from Julia. Wait, was my mic on for that? So let's hear it again for Julia and Shelby. What a jam-packed demo. As you can see from the last 2 demos, our AI is in fact everywhere. The way that the team was supported by Iterable to learn what might be impacting someone abandoning Iterable and getting super targeted with the messages to get them back, awesome. And to do that without any code, even better. Dynamic content is another example of our commitment to ensuring that your user experience is best in class. Predictive goals, audience insights, catalog data, and segmentation, these are more tools to help you create highly targeted, personalized messages at scale with less work. All right, we've got some traction. We're bringing folks back to the app. Let's bring this home. Let's get folks signed up for Premium so they can take advantage of the features that will enable them to live their best lives. Some of us could use a little extra encouragement. Let's invite our final fake Fitterable marketers to the stage. Welcome Alex and Marissa. How's it going, Alex? Has the team driven traffic to Fitterable?
big time. We're seeing a huge spike in traffic from all those new and re-engaged users that we reached out to. But now it's crunch time, and we've got to figure out how to convert as many of those users as possible into paying Fitterable customers. But what are we gonna do?
What are you going to do?
Don't worry, Cliff. We got this.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. You're new. Not your problem. Go.
Okay, all right.
Seriously, what are we going to do? Showing a message as soon as the users get into the app has worked well for us in the past, so we could pop up a message as soon as they get in. And maybe if they don't subscribe or take a class, we could pop up another one the next day. That could get really annoying and possibly be disruptive to their app experience. So, and what if they subscribe on the website? And I've already said,
Alex, have you already forgotten? We literally just implemented Iterable's new embedded messaging feature. And this is exactly what it's made for.
Go on, I'm listening.
We can use a promotional carousel on our home screen to present users with personalized content. This is gonna really capture their attention at different stages, really driving them to take that next action.
You're right. If we can show the message in context as a part of the app, that's gonna feel much less disruptive and serve as a persistent call to action for our audience segments. But wouldn't that require an App Store release? We definitely don't have time for that, and Greg from engineering is not gonna be happy if we pull him away with yet another App Store release.
Nope, that's the beauty of it. Having integrated with Iterable's embedded messaging, we now have a persistent area of our app to present users with all kinds of personalized content without any engineering or App Store involvement.
Okay, clearly I'm out of the loop here. In context, personalized, native content updates without needing to ask Greg or Tim Cook? This is almost too good to be true. All right, I'm sold. With all these different audiences coming into our app, let's treat each of them differently with a different message in the homepage carousel. I'm thinking a subscription upsell for active non-subscribers, a second message for new users, encouraging them to take their first class, and a third message aimed at increasing subscription retention for those who recently signed up. Marissa, you're our resident Iterable expert. How do you recommend we get started?
Well, Alex, I know Iterable like the back of my hand, so of course I've already been playing around with this new feature. Let's set it up together and I'll show you the ropes as we go.
Let's do it.
We'll start with the content for that first use case. We can create a new template. I'm gonna select this new option for embedded. And we're gonna select the placement where we want this to appear on our app.
Oh, hold up. So you're telling me with these different placements, we can target message individually to different areas of the app? That's amazing and seems like a great way that we can make sure the messages with different intents show up in just the right context.
Exactly, and it's totally configurable. We did a one-time setup to target our home screen with that scrolling carousel and a separate placement on our profile screen to give users account alerts like credit card expiration notices.
Smart. Okay, so this is a high-profile promotion, so let's put this one on the homepage carousel and save that as our placement. And then it looks like here we just need to enter a title, a body, an image, and other content. Beautiful. Okay, so is this what it's gonna look like in our app?
By default, yeah, this is what we're gonna start with. Iterable provided some out-of-the-box layouts in their SDK, which gave our engineers a starting point and really expedited our implementation time. But ultimately, it's all customizable. So we are able to customize our app to the specs that our team designed.
Nice. That seems like it would save us time too, because we can just focus only on the content. All right, let's add a button that brings the user to the subscription sign-up page. And I feel pretty good about this for converting our recently reactivated users. So now that we have our first template, let's save this and get the campaign set up. Just go to campaigns and we'll hit the drop down here for embedded. And it looks like the first thing we need to do here is select where we want the message to appear. We set this up on our website too, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Let's cast the widest net possible and synchronize this message across our app and our website. And there's that placement selector. We'll select homepage carousel. And then campaign type, eligibility. Is that somehow different from blast and trigger campaigns?
Yes, this is a brand new delivery mechanism that is unique to embedded messaging. It uses segmentation criteria to present users with messages in real time, the moment they're there in the app.
that sounds great, but what if the user subscribes after we've sent the message, or they change their subscription preferences? Are we gonna have to update all of their message somehow or remove them?
No, it's all handled automatically by Iterable in real time. The instant the users change anything, whether it's their preferences, they decide to subscribe, or even just taking different classes, they are going to see new messages that are applicable to them in that moment, without any marketer intervention necessary.
That sounds really powerful. Okay, let's create that campaign. And so everything you just told me, we can set that all up here in Iterable.
Totally. It's just a matter of creating the message template, adjusting the audience when we create the campaign. It's super easy.
Okay. Well, let's send this to users who signed up during our promo, have not yet subscribed, but have recently taken a class. I believe we have a list for this already, don't we?
Yeah, here it is. We created this when we first started the promo in January to capture those users who took advantage of it and who have taken a class in the last 7 days. When it's all said and done, Iterable gives us the flexibility to set simple criteria, allowing our app to adapt in real time for who should and shouldn't see a message at any given time.
So cool. Okay, let's finish setting up this campaign then. We'll just need to attach our list of active non-subscribers, and then let's select our priority. So converting these users is definitely our highest priority right now. So let's make sure that users who are eligible see this message first and set that at the top. And then we just need to select our template. Nice. So we're only seeing content here intended for the homepage carousel. Amazing. Let's hit our upsell, attach that, and is that it?
That's it. Now we just need to review and schedule our campaign.
This was almost too easy. All right. Let's schedule this one to go out this afternoon, and in the meantime, we'll set up our other 2 campaigns so that everything goes live at once.
You got it.
Okay, before we wrap up, let's talk about our second audience, those new users who haven't yet taken their first class. We definitely don't want to prod them to sign up for Iterable Premium before they've experienced the value of our app. So how are we going to get them moving?
We're simply going to set up another campaign targeting that audience and show them an embedded message encouraging them to take their first class, as opposed to jumping straight into that subscription prompt. Once they do take their first class, that eligibility criteria will replace that first class message to that subscription promo. And when they end up subscribing,
they'll no longer see either message.
Nailed it.
Okay. And that list of users who have recently subscribed, can we show them a different message too?
Yes, Alex, we just went over this. We'll just do another embedded campaign with a different message template, different audience. That's all there is to it.
Huh. This really was easy. And we're live. Thanks to Iterable's embedded messaging, we have the perfect inline experience set up to convert our recently reactivated users into paying customers, our new users and taking their first classes, and our recent subscribers taking advantage of all the awesome features included in their subscription. All of this synchronized across our app and website.
Man, add that with all this incoming traffic from these campaigns we're running, we have really set ourselves up to hit our goals.
Great job, Alex and Marissa. They did, in fact, crush their goals. Can we talk about the power of this new generation of in-app messaging? Real-time targeting? Seriously, it's game-changing for how we think about maximizing our marketing channels. And if Greg from Mobile Engineering and Tim Cook are happy, all the better. Greg, get a call out, or get another call out. How's everybody feeling? Today, you've seen our first big investments in building and delivering the next generation of Iterable. Each one of you now has the tools to build faster, more effective campaigns, as well as the tools to understand the trends and nuances in your audiences. And lastly, you can communicate with customers in more beautiful and joyful ways than ever. Let's give the team on stage another round of applause for all of their hard work. Marissa, Alex, Julia, Shelby, Sinead, Kim, Evan. Our AI suite, a new generation of in-app messaging, and a flexible workflow for the modern marketer will be available in our spring release. You can learn more by attending the demos in our partner hall later today and scanning the QR code on the slide behind me. Thank you so much for all of your time today. To wrap us up, let's welcome back to the stage Jeff Samuels.
Give it up for that product team. Come on. I was thinking the next time we do it, it's sort of, we should take a spin off of The Office a little bit, you know, and like bring it to life. Yeah. All right, we'll bring it to you next time, but that's what's going on in this iterator's mind. But listen, it's really, really important that you learn about these features and learn about these capabilities and as much about the technology behind it, what you can do with it. That is so important to think about outcomes. Because when you use a platform, it's not just about having a platform, having a new technology, it's what you do with it. And that's about your team, the processes, your partnership, and ultimately, obviously, the platform itself. So thank you for your time. Make sure you do go to the demos outside and take a feel for it yourself. But in the meantime, I think, keep me honest here, lunch is next. So let's get at it and let's really embrace the rest of this joyous Activate day. Thank you all very much.